Alright, yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It was Barks, guys, another video for today, and of course, in today's video, we're talking about the Revelations teaser trailer. A Dr. Monty scrap of paper ended up releasing today, but I was going to talk about that later, and I wanted to really talk about this teaser for Revelations, because it's very important to our zombie storyline, with Dr. Monty, of course, our crew, premise, and of course, possibly Dr. Max is being evil. Anyways, going to do a quick breakdown of it. I'm pretty sure that you guys, of course, still watching, y'all guys can skim through it, so it's going to be a little bit of a quick one, not going into too much detail. But just tell me down in the comment section below if you guys want a in-depth, like frame by frame. Of course, I did go by frame by frame. I just took the stuff that I thought was very interesting out of it. So anyway, let's get right into this. So pretty much it begins with every story has a beginning. It flashes through a couple maps from the teaser trailer for Origins, when of course does introduce our younger characters. Of course, does possibly show a shot of like a remastered part of Origins, possibly in the trenches. It goes to a high detailed version of Nocturne and Totem. Of course, we can see the staircase, and of course possibly Mob of the Dead, because it has like an annotation or like a sign on one of the walls, and it kind of does seem Mob of the Dead related, of course, with a prison. And of course it goes on to say, and a end, like conclusion to the story, which is very so unfortunate, because I really love the zombie storyline out of any storyline of any game. I always love the zombies because it's just very in-depth, mysterious, and very interesting. I just cannot wait till the map pack, of course, it does end up releasing when we talk about the story on from there. But I'm pretty sure we're going to get a lot more teasers. And then it goes on to Tokyo sitting in a teleporter, of course, and we believe this is, of course, a Kino shot, which looks very interesting and really good, of course, with trees and a bunch of stuff like that. Then, of course, a few shots later, it does show these rocks being lifted up, and of course we see a red background, is possibly Argartha or the Infinity, of course, what Rick Toffin says on a scrap of paper, of course, where the war is at, of course, the battle that we're going to be fighting. And then Nikolai goes on to say, we've been following a madman this whole entire time. Of course, what we're possibly going to be believing is Maxis or Dr. Monty, but it most likely is the formless one, which is, of course, Maxis, because he has no form. He's in like a robot or something along the lines of that. And of course, we do see Dr. Monty in the Dr. Monty trailer, or just kind of teaser for Revelations. And then behind Nikolai in the shot, of course, we see a Generator 3 sign. Of course, what is this from? Origins. We believe possibly this is from the map, or possibly it is just from Origins. Of course, they're kind of mixing up a bunch of stuff with the maps, making it very interesting how everything's just going to crap. Then we see this giant thing, like it just kind of collides together, possibly some type of energy device, a power device. Possibly Maxis is using this to take over the world, or Dr. Monty, or somebody, and it's just very interesting and intriguing. And of course, there are like circles around, it spins, and of course we see this we see these circles, of course, on the same exact font and text and kind of texture of the Revelations and also the Origins text, of course, which means it's very interesting because they won't throw these circles in for no reason. Then we go over to a shot of dead bodies hanging from the ground. It's possibly Mob of Dead, of course, in the laundry room, or just throughout the map in general, or possibly that one room with the purple water is in Zetsubo no Shima. Then it flashes a shot to Mob of the Dead. Then we see Nikolai turn around, and we see this creature with this giant tail, of course, just like squirming on the ground or something like that. And originally I thought, hey, that could be a dragon, but I started looking at this and it seemed to be some type of creature, possibly Maxis or Dr. Monty ended up releasing, and possibly it's just a boss for the map. Or I just started this, the Apothecans, of course, Max is possibly part of the Apothecans, kind of corresponding with the Shadow Man and something along the lines of that, and possibly some type of Apothecan beast, Cthulhu, or some type of upgrade of Margwal. Then of course we see a shot of the Undercraft and Horizon Draco with the gatekeepers. Of course, there's 4 of them, and everything just in shambles, everything is destroyed, the lighting is just down. It just seems like a dark map so far. Then Rick Toffin says, what have I done? He says it in his very dramatic voice, and of course he's like, oh my gosh, I just did something. I've been following this man Maxis the entire time. And of course we see a premise statue of all 4 of our characters, of course, back to back, which is very symbolic to what Dempsey says in the end of the trailer. Of course, they're holding their shields down, of course, as if they're almost protecting something. And then of course Rick Toffin goes on to say Maxis, and he kind of throws something in the shot. It's kind of very blurry, you really can't see what is kind of going on, but I'll just show you guys it right there. And of course we see this planet thing. It's like a giant blue thing, when I was just thinking possibly this energy device that we've been seeing throughout the trailer possibly is building up to this giant thing, or somebody has a grand plan, of course, just destroy the entire universe and the world, or just do something, take control of it, and possibly corresponding with the Apothecans and stuff like that. And then Dempsey says, we may not win this battle, but we're going to go out back to back protecting each other, just going to try. And of course, it's very symbolic to the premise statues, of course, going back to each other, of course, holding down the shields, protecting Earth, or just all these universes. And of course, it just fades to black, and of course we see the Revelations text. Now hopefully every single last one of y'all guys did, of course, enjoy this video. I did enjoy making this video, of course, recording for it, because I can't wait to DLC number 4. I've been saying that forever now, since DLC number 1, I'm pretty sure. Talking about the great battle, the conclusion of zombies, and we're seeing it before our eyes right now. This is the end, so I'm going to try to upload every single day, of course, even like a month after the map does, of course, end up releasing. But that's not a promise, but I hope every single last one of y'all guys did, of course, enjoy this video. Had an amazing day if you break 1 billion likes on this video, since Revelations coming out very soon. I really appreciate it. Peace out.